Okay, hi everybody. It's been quite a while since my last update, and I just want to say first, Happy New Year to everybody, and I, hope that everybody had a good New Year and made some ridiculous New Year's resolution pledges that hopefully like 5% of you will follow through on. I actually didn't even bother making any New Year's resolutions because I feel like you're just kind of setting yourself up for failure. If you want to do something, you should probably just do it. But that's just my take on things. Although the holiday that I had was extremely happy, and I definitely enjoyed my time with my boy, and I'm gonna go see him, and very excited about all of that. Something that I didn't mention that was very negative that occurred during that time was basically my ex-girlfriend Nai, who's been on some videos before with me, had a really, really rough time dealing with it. And at the time, she was just acting extremely unreasonably, and it was very difficult to deal with. However, not to say that the way that she was handling, her feelings was healthy or anything like that, or acceptable. But I can certainly empathize with how she felt, and how it, even though we kind of haven't been sort of intimately or romantically involved for, around half a year now, I would say. I think probably me being with a man was very sort of brought it home to her that this is real, and that I'm she's lost her man, basically, because that's who I used to be. I used to be her man. And I mean, I can understand, because I can't actually understand super deeply, I think, because I haven't had a relationship with a man as a woman for that long. But I can just imagine, if you put in, 2 years or so into a relationship with a man, and then it just fails, and worse, she was very supportive and helped me through all of the different phases, and is still helping me, with transition. But sort of for her, that's got to, I can see how that would be really such kind of soul crushing in a way, because she's watching me change, and she told me that my personality has changed, and it's kind of like the man that she loved so much and that she wanted to devote herself to, it's just slowly going away, and it would be very, very difficult for me to deal with as well. And so I'm not really sure what advice I have to give as far as, if you're in a relationship and you're going to be starting transitioning, but you have to take into account that it's going to be very difficult. In all likelihood, it's going to be very, very difficult for your partner to handle. And for me, I did actually, that did dawn on me that it would be difficult for her, and I didn't want her to feel like I was taking the first step sort of thing. So I was totally fine with her dating, and she went on dates with guys and all of this sort of thing. And she's been doing that for, the past half year or so. And I thought that was enough, But I think that when she realized that what was going on between me and my boy from Holland, and she realized that it was a bit more than just a fling or something like that, and she didn't have that sort of relationship yet. I think that was part of it. So I can't take it back, obviously, but if I was going to be extremely sort of or maybe even overly accommodating, but if I was being accommodating to a higher sort of level, then I could go back. Maybe it would have made more sense to wait until she actually had a relationship herself, in light of how supportive she's been to me through my transition. And yeah, I think maybe if I could go back, that might have been what I would do. But at this point, I've met a guy who I'm crazy about. So there's and that she's already experienced this sort of these unfortunate emotions and reactions to me getting involved in another sort of intimate relationship or romantic relationship, and so I can't really take it back. But it's just it's a little bit unfortunate, and I do feel bad for her, and despite all the craziness and everything like that, that's why I've continued to be very understanding and very patient. And I feel like she is starting to sort of accept things, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but she's starting to come back to reality, I guess, or something like that, or accept the situation. I said accept again. I'm not sure what the right word is, but anyway, she's starting to do a little bit better with things. So I hope that continues, and she continues to improve. And but certainly transition is very, very heavy burden, not only for you, but for your partner as well. And just put yourself in your partner's shoes. Would you like to watch your partners sort of slowly changing from someone who you're very attracted to and someone who you fell in love with to a new person? I would like to think that my personality is basically the same from since I started transition and now, but according to my ex and my personality has changed a lot. So maybe it's one of those things that you can't really notice yourself, but that other people will perceive. I don't know. I would have to speak maybe with some other friends about this to figure it out. But anyway, a little bit of a sort of not depressing, but sort of a more a little bit of a heavy video there, so sorry about that. But I do hope that everyone had a good new year, and I look forward to making a bunch of more videos in the coming year. And I will also be making some occasional videos for Trans by Deaf as well, because I know that people like watching that, and I think that some of the topics that they have are kind of interesting to speak about. So I'll make sure that I do. Take care, everybody, and have a great day or night, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Bye.